Hello friends and welcome back. Got another recipe coming at you. I was going to do this for Christmas. Didn't work out like that. This is my French toast casserole bake. I'm doing it with croissants. You're going to love this. It turns out great. So, busy day here today. And we're under a state of emergency because of weather. So, we're going to need 9 eggs. This is 9 by 13, maybe a little bit bigger. We're going to cut up the croissants, 9 of them. We're going to need cinnamon, fresh grated nutmeg, vanilla, 1/4 cup of brown sugar or white sugar, teaspoon of salt, cup of whole milk, 2 cups of half and half. And you can add pecans, which are optional, but it's freezing in here. So yes, I'm wearing this. But I want to get this done because this is going to end up being dinner for me here tonight. And I want to do it before like electricity possibly goes out. So let's see. First thing I got to start on is cutting up 9 croissants. You want to cube them. I don't have all the ingredients out right away, so bear with me, bear with me. We will get this going. And I have the salt out. Okay, so first thing, 9 croissants. Let's get them out. You can make this breakfast for dinner. I used to make breakfast for dinner for my kids. But I thought this was just too good not to share. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need 9. These 3 are probably going to pop into the Frigidaire. Okay. What you want to do is take a serrated knife, and you're going to do this. Literally takes like 6 minutes. Cut your croissant in 3s. And you want to cube them. And then I'm going to make some maple sausage links, and this is going to be dinner tonight. And you will love this recipe. Just put them in there, almost like a bread pudding, but instead of making French toast in like individual pieces, this is easy peasy. I was going to make this for my friend Jay, but we'll just get some more croissants, and I'll make this for him too, for maybe a breakfast one morning. I just put the oven on 350 to preheat it. So you just cut it, all the croissants up. I just think the croissants give it a really good taste because they're buttery and they're just good. And it's a different way of making French toast. You don't have to stand there doing individual pieces. Pull this all together, pop it in your oven, and your kiddos and your family will love this. Nothing wrong with having breakfast for dinner. I know my kids used to love it. So we're just going to take a minute to get these all cut up. Going to need whole milk and half and half. And my friend Laura is looking forward to this recipe, because it should be easy peasy to make for her little one and her hubby, and she will love it. I got these at Sam's. Like I said, I planned on making this for the holidays, but not enough time. It all ran out. And I have lots of foodie goodies on the channel, and can't miss doing this one. So this is a pretty big pan. and it says standard is like 9. So here's my 9th one, getting ready to go in. I love croissants. I love them. That literally, if somebody went to Sam's every week, I would be getting a whole case of these because I like to eat my tuna on a croissant as well. It's really good. So just give them a little zhoosh down, even them out. Hopefully you're seeing this good. They're all cut in cubes, and I'm just spreading them around so it's even, and I sprayed the pan. Okay, now let's get a bowl to mix up the custard. Just rinsed out the bowl. Was a little bit paranoid about coming into the kitchen. Maybe I'm not being paranoid, but Thomas has been out of work 2 days, coughing like a horse, and Mel don't want to catch it. So, wish me luck that I don't get sick again. Okay, now we're going to move on to, we need 9 eggs total. So these are from the chickens. I normally like to do it in a separate bowl in case you get a bad one. I'm going to show you how to do this recipe, but just letting you know, I am going to do some maple sausage links to go along with this for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. You can whip this up the night before, put it in the fridge, let the custard all sink in, and it's delish. I like to cover mine with foil because I don't want it to get the crunchy bits on the top. But it will taste amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I said, I put them in this bowl, the eggs, because I like to crack them separate since they're from real chickens. So any chickens, any eggs or chickens that I just used it. And then I'm going to put these eggs in something. This is my egg holder for the chickens. I'm going to try to smash some more down in here. And then give my hands a wash. Chickens will have a lot of eggs to go back to them. Lots of calcium. So I hope everyone's safe with this weird weather that's going on. I just use a old ricotta cheese container to hold all the extra eggs. Rinse my hands. Okay, so there's our 9 eggs. And then we need 2 cups, no, 1 cup of whole milk and 2 cups of half and half. So let's do that next. So this is 4-cup glass. I'm trying to make sure you can see everything. Like, you know, I normally have all my ingredients out in advance, but I have to put this together real quick. Need a video for YouTube, and we need to eat. So 1 cup of whole milk. I need to eat. So we need 1 cup of milk. Right there. Just using whole milk. And then I have some half and half, and we need 2 cups of half and half. Okay. Okay, so we have all the milk done. We need a teaspoon of salt. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start putting, make sure that's not a piece of lint. We're going to get all the milk in here. And that is the oven. Preheat it. Turn that on for a minute. So that's our 4 cups. All 9 eggs are going in. Like so. Okay. And then we need, let's see, vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla is in. And then I'm going to have to add some salt to counteract the sweetness. So, salt, just a teaspoon. Salt right on in. I have freshly grated nutmeg goes really good with this. But I have nutmeg up here. I don't have my normal equipment, so I have to try to see if I can grate a nutmeg into it. And then we're going to add some cinnamon. Let's move this, put it back. You sucker. Okay. The lid just popped off of that. So we'll have to suck back that up. And let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold it. Microplane works wonders, but mine's in a box. Don't be shy, because nutmeg has amazing flavor in this. I'll do a little bit more. Oh, of course. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn my notifications off. And then you just put your piece back in your jar. So there's the nutmeg. And then what's left? We have to do cinnamon. I don't want to overdo it on the cinnamon. I'm trying to get you so you can see this all perfectly. I'm just going to wing it, dash or 2, maybe a teaspoon. If you want it to taste like French toast, let's go in with a little bit more, I think, because there's a lot of 2 teaspoons of the Croissant rolls. There's a lot. And is that it? So we did our 9 eggs, cinnamon, fresh grated nutmeg, vanilla. Okay, 1/4 cup of brown sugar or white sugar. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to have to clean this up over here because my lid fell. Let's see. Jeez, I'm just doing wonders over here. let's do some brown sugar. Firmly packed. That's going right in. And now let me find my dough whisk. Okay, now like I said, this is going to be for me for dinner tonight, but you can make this for breakfast. And I'm going to use just this. We're going to start mixing this all in. This is the custard. Make sure that you get the eggs all beaten up properly. Get the cinnamon off the side of the bowl. That's 9 eggs that went in here. There we go. That was about 6 minutes to pull that together. Okay. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, pull this closer. I feel like I like my custard a little bit more, so before I go any further, let me just, where is it? I'm going to go in with a little extra more, so I like that creaminess. And it's a lot, so I'm hoping it's enough for the pan. Give it a quick mix again. Put the lid on the brown sugar. Then let's start pouring it all over. You want to try to get every piece with some on there. Whoops, just drizzled a little bit. But I'm telling you, my friends, if you have not had this, it's amazing. Make sure you get the edges. You try to get every piece moistened with the custard until you get it all used. Cinnamon in there. Okay. Clean hands. Or you can just use your whisk and just start pushing it down. Like so. And you can let this sit to absorb some of this first. Before you go putting this in the oven, I'm just pushing it down so that all the pieces get custard on them. And this is my version of a French toast bake, amped a little bit because of the croissants. Okay, I think you can push this down with your hands if your hands are clean, but just try to make sure that they're all submerged into the custard. The pan is sprayed. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to let it sit for a few. I'm going to put foil on it, 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Hang tight. Okay, so I just cleaned all that up while this was sitting, sucking up all the liquid. And I'm going to keep a good croissant in one of my baggies in the fridge for a tuna sandwich, and the other two will go into the freezer. And then you don't waste the croissants. So I'm going to get foil on this and cover it, and we're going to get ready to put it in the oven. So let's see. That one's in the freezer. This one's going in the fridge for a tuna sandwich or another breakfast. This looks so good. It absorbed a lot of it. But now we're going to cover it with some foil. So this recipe literally took like 6 minutes, and I've already cleaned everything up, washed whatever I used. I'll throw that out in recyclables, the container to the croissants, but it's pouring. Pouring. If you don't like the crunchy bits, I suggest you cover it up. And voila, in the oven, 350. Check it about 25 to 35 minutes, but I'll show you what it looks like when mine comes out. Okay, so let me backtrack here a second. You can make this up in advance and put it in the fridge overnight and then cook it off in the morning. You can do bacon, you can do pork roll. I'm going to do some sausage links of mine, and I'm going to turn them into maple sausage links. Even though my cord, let me switch my cord. The weather, it is like raining cats and dogs here. So this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. If you choose to have a piece, that's fine. I don't really mind. I'm going to start cooking these in this pan. And I had to suck up some salt that I spilled because I hit it by accident. I don't know if you're like me, but I rinse all my meat off. So I'm going to start, wrong one. I'm going to start putting that on. I'm going to start letting that suck out some of the water from just me rinsing it off. These are just sausage links, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if they choose to eat it, great. If they don't eat it, that's fine too, because I'll have breakfast in the morning. They can have some. And then once I get that cooked, I will be going in with my, which I love this, organic, 100% pure maple syrup. It's amazing. Didn't think I was going to like it, but we're going to let this cook. I just checked it because I didn't put a timer on, and it probably has about 25, 30 minutes left. So I will bring you back, but it's going to be breakfast for dinner. You can make this for breakfast. You can put it in the fridge overnight so it sucks up all the custard, and then bring it out, you know, let it become a little room temperature, and then pop it in your preheated oven. You will love this. I haven't really come on this channel with a bunch of breakfast meals, but this was one of the French bread casseroles that I wanted to do Christmas time. Didn't get to it because got to share a kitchen, and I'm still gonna make my homemade cinnamon rolls. So stay tuned for all that. If you're new here, it will cost you nothing. Maybe consider subscribing. Would love to have you here. So the French toast casseroles in the oven. I have the meat out, rinsed. It's on now. I'm going to let it absorb any water out, and I'm going to start cooking that. And then when the casserole is just about done is when I usually hit it with some good maple syrup, and you automatically just turn it into maple links instead of buying maple links. So hang tight, and I think this is a great recipe for during the week, weekend, after church. Maybe a day like today where I want breakfast for dinner. It's so bad here. They're calling a state of emergency. I don't know, I think because of flooding. But yeah. And Thomas has been home sick for 2 days, so God help me I don't get sick. And yeah, that's what I'm in the mood for dinner, and I wanted to bring the recipe to you and put it on the channel. So let me keep an eye on this, and then when the casserole's done, I'll bring it out. Okay, so this is what the sausage is looking like. This is pretty good. Can literally turn it off now, put the maple syrup on it, and just let it rest. So you can do pork roll, you can do bacon on the side for this French toast casserole. So these look pretty good, and I'm going to get ready to turn them off. Let's see. Turn them off. As you can see, hopefully, let me zoom in a little bit. And then what I do is I just go right over it. I usually count 3. Mix them all in. Put it back on the flame that you have turned off, and it will finish the last bit of cooking this, and maple syrup is foaming, but you will now have maple syrup links. This will eventually go down. Sorry, this will eventually go down. That's just the maple syrup, but the flame is off. I checked the casserole and it's looking good, but not quite ready to come out. But maple breakfast sausage links. Like I said, you could do pork roll, you could do ham, whatever you want, but it also saves you time from having to do individual French toast slices for all the kids or family members. Easiest way to go. And if you like a good croissant, which I would like to get another pack of them because I have something else up my sleeve, they're just buttery and delicious. And when I say delicious, I mean delicious. You will absolutely love it if you get it at Sam's. Let me look at the price on my container. It was $5.98, and that was for 12. So that's a really good deal. So this is what the maple syrup will do, and it'll make the sausage sticky, ooey gooey, which is the best. So, I guess we're still waiting on the casserole, and I will bring you back when I take it out of the oven, and we'll do a taste test because I'm starving. Okay, this is what it's looking like, and you can tell it's not done yet. And I'm going to keep the foil on it because I don't want the crunchy bits on the top, but man, oh man, does it smell good. Okay. The French toast casserole is in there the normal time it's supposed to be, but I'm just getting impatient because I'm hungry and I didn't eat yet today. So Let's just cut a piece of this and try it. Oh. Be careful. It's so hot. But man, oh man. Tastes delicious, like maple links. So, delish. A must try. You saw what I did. Took them out of the freezer, thawed them, rinsed them, because I do that with my meat, and then let the water absorb, let them start frying up. Towards the end, hit it with some maple syrup by counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, I just took the foil off for the last 5 to 6 minutes. I don't really like it real crispy on the top, but I took it off. It's looking amazing, and we're going to be dishing it up momentarily. Then hopefully tomorrow, because like I said, Thomas has been home from work sick. I have beef stew to make, and I want to do the lemon ginger shot. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to all, so that you get notified when the next video comes out. And yeah, have some fun recipes coming around the corner. Okay, so I'm going to start dishing out. I already ate, I think 1, maybe 2. I'm only going to take 2 sausages. The rest of that I'll put in a container. I did offer some to Thomas. He said he's good for now. I said you can try it, you can't eat it all. And let's check that. Good job, Kokomo. Oh my goodness, wait till you see what this looks like. So I literally did just take the foil off, and it's all puffing up. But I'm just going to give this, like I said, another 5 more minutes, and we'll be ready to eat. Okay, I just took it out of the oven. Let's reveal what it looks like. Look at that deliciousness. It might be like a lasagna, you know, you should let it probably cool a minute or 2, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to go right for that little square piece. Put it on my plate, and we're going to taste test it together. I'm going to take this one crunchy piece. Comes right out of the pan. Easy peasy. Let me check the inners. Let me move my plate closer. Oh yeah, it's nice and hot. I'm just impatient and can't wait. So, it will fall apart if you don't give it a chance to cool. Ooh. And we're going to get ready to taste it. Okay, so there may be a little controversy when it comes to this, which is weird. You can see it's totally done. Some of it could be a little bit moister. Pieces, that's up to you. If you want it to be sincerely crunchy, well, then leave it in longer. Let me taste this piece. Oh my goodness, okay. Just go for a piece. Let me zoom in. And let's go for, I didn't put anything on it yet. Let's go for this piece right here. Delicious. Here you go. Take a bite. You get the first bite. Hot. That piece was hot. But, like I said, if you let it cool and have some patience, it will come out as a whole square slice. But you can put powdered sugar on this. You could put syrup on it. I haven't made it in a while. Tastes just like French toast, and it's even better because it has the buttery croissants. So, this is amazing. Quick, easy breakfast or dinner in my case. I'm sure your kids will love it. Just don't cut into it right away. And I think the time was wrong or the oven was wrong. Hold on, I got a cough. I would say that this should go on. This should stay in the oven 35 to 40 minutes. Foil's off. You can let it get these like crispy bits. It's delicious. You gotta make it. And the sausage, I've already eaten like 4 pieces. It's so mapley tasting. It's so good, my friends. This is not a shabby dinner. Delish. I'm going to sit down and enjoy this, but let me show you. Or let me tell you. You can put butter on it if you want. I don't really think it needs it. You can put maple syrup on it like you would French toast, powdered sugar, and it's just divine. But I will leave the recipe down below in the description box. This is my French toast casserole with maple sausage links. Hope you give it a try. Love you all. Catch you on the next video. Bye, friends.